All right, good evening. Uh, if you saw my last video, which was last night, uh, it's now almost 8 o'clock. So, yes, I finally did get to sleep. And, yeah, my dreams were SNL episodes, which included a couple of skits about the Mormons. Which is how I know that it was in my dreams, not from last night. uh, but yeah, what did I tell you guys? They brought back Alec Baldwin, and he did the skit that I expected he would do. All right, so I'm looking at YouTube at the moment, and I see the my recommended now, not trending, is a video called "YouTube is cracking down on conspiracy theory videos," which, if YouTube was actually cracking down, that would be one of them they would take down. So, but no, like I said, when I cleared my search history, it cleared my YouTube search history. and when I went back on YouTube, trending was Fox News, Fox News, Fox News, Fox News, Fox News. And I'm like, ah! And so, no, YouTube is not cracking down on conspiracy videos. Fox is all about conspiracy. So, yeah. And of course, they're using conspiracy wrong, of course, because a conspiracy just means that more than one person is involved in committing criminal behavior with each other or against another entity. And then a theory is the prediction that such is the case, and a test has been made that could confirm if that conspiracy is correct. So a conspiracy theory is harmless. It is not some, we're all to get away, no, we're gonna die. But yeah, I mean, that's what we're dealing with in our society now, is everybody's creating definitions, adding to the Webster's dictionary. And Webster's is going along with it because it's part of pop culture now. So yeah, oh, it must be true because I read it in Webster's. No. But yeah, when you go through Scott and Liddell's Greek-English dictionary of the Bible, you have to weed through what's actual Greek origin definition and what is Catholic Church influenced definition. So, if you don't understand any of that and the history, you won't figure it out. You'll be clueless, and you'll just say, "Oh, Scott and Liddell says that means this." No, no, that's the Catholic Church's influence, and it's in Egyptian translation by Egyptologists as well. They impose their Catholic background for definitions and understanding. And no, that's not correct. That's not the way the Egyptians believed it. The biggest example is Egyptologists claiming, oh yeah, the Egyptians believed in a Trinity God before Catholics. They were all the same God. They were just different aspects of the one God. No. So, man, it's just unbelievable. But that's part of what Joseph Smith was talking about in section 91 of the Doctrine and Covenants. The Bible has interpolations of men. That's why when you go to the temple, I'm pretty sure it's still in there. I am never going back to find out to confirm. So unless somebody leaks it, I'm not even going to care. But there was Lucifer talking with Peter, James, and John, with Adam and Eve. I shocked my mother when I told her that that part of the video was just a fiction tale designed to instruct us. And she was like, "What? That didn't happen?" Oh, man. But yeah, Lucifer is in, talking about mingling the philosophies of men mingled with Scripture. And so Peter, James, and John are there to save the day and teach the truth. And you don't hear them teach the truth. They just cast out Lucifer. So, oh man, if I'd have known this earth would be a joke, I would have reconsidered. I think I want to stay here with you, Heavenly Father. I don't want to go to earth. Oh man. Okay. Oh, my air got shut down. Alrighty, so let's check out how I'm doing on YouTube. Oh man, they don't even keep up the view count because they have latest from Travis Wayne Goodsell, and I've realized that in order to suppress all of the videos which are clickbait, they claim that, oh, we have Travis Goodsell on audio, and click on our video, and then you gotta click on the links below to go to another site, and then you have to pay, and then you don't get it free, even if it is my legitimate audio that they've stolen and are violating copyright. So yeah, in the beginning that was a pain trying to go through and complain and have deleted, because I'd do a dozen of them, and then the next day there's still a dozen more left, and then dozens upon dozens, and they were going nuts on that. So the thing to counter it is to put tons and tons of your own videos, and that knocks it down the chain. Alright, so yeah, the latest shows less views than what is actually real. Oh man, yeah, so instead of one, my one from last night has 29 views in 8 hours. Okay. Not as many people, well, maybe, let's see, 8 hours is 29, 10 hours is 37. The drunken ranting with Mountain Dew as a cover or thumbnail. And then, oh man, nobody liked the Title of Liberty video. Oh, wait a minute. Book of Mormon orders LDS Mormons to tear up their garments. 134 in 21 hours. So that's doing decently. It's got to continue though. And today's Sunday, so people will be going to church, even though I've told them don't. And I've proven my case why Mormons shouldn't be going to church anymore, why the church should be abandoned. But people don't listen. They think they know better because they have the truth on their side. They have the true God. No, you don't. So the kitten one, it's dying down. I thought that would have been funny because the cat traps, boxes, if you don't know cats. And then the allegory of the cave, that is bombing. See, if you know the allegory of the cave, then it makes sense why it's bombing. See, I've outsmarted Mormons, and so the only defense Mormons have is, nah! That's it, Mormons. You've got nothing on me. Alright, so LDS Church has taken a hit out on me. That's doing so-so. 187 after 3 days. And beginning brass plates, 233 after 5 days. Alright, so PP tape, more exposure is 136, whereas the original PP tape video 465. But it's a week now, so it's not as good as you might think it should be. Oh man, so yeah, this is a throwaway video before I get going on the day, and I'm debating as to whether to even bother showering and shaving at the moment. I'm still trying to wake up. 317 for my translation work proves LDS Church is false. You do understand that, right, Mormons? If I am able to translate Egyptian documents to restore the Bible, and the presidents of the church are the ones that are supposed to be the ones with the keys to translation. I stumble in my speech, so I carry it out as a French blunder. That means that the church claims to have the keys. They've had access to the same documents I access, but they don't come out with a translation. And they lead Mormons to believe, oh, well, it's just not the right time. They're just waiting. Waiting for what? As Mormons leave in droves, you'd think that would be the perfect opportunity. Wait, don't leave. We've got new revelation. It would be a no-brainer to save the church from the collapse, which I did the video on. The stats of the church. But, yes, even Trump took a page from the Mormon church. We don't go by our stats. We have other stats we go by. Oh man, this is unbelievable. We are in total chaos and pandemonium, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Oh man. Breathe. It's just unbelievable how Mormons are pulling all the stuff that Trump is now doing. It's just like, okay, so, yeah, my Egyptian theory that that was supposed to be, hey guys, look what I've done. And it's just the Bible stuff. It's not stuff that the Book of Mormon says was left out of the Bible when it was assembled. Remember? Nephi's dream? He says there was stuff taken out by the Great and Abominable Church. And that's the video I did. I showed every single biblical passage in Genesis down to Abraham, missing the one about Noah getting drunk, which I covered in a later video. Yeah, as you learned from my video from last night, that I realized that I had forgotten the council in heaven, what I'd done so far. So I've got to go back and put that in. So yes, there was a council in heaven in the Egyptian documents. Hatshepsut. Shepsut. I have to see her name so that I can pronounce it correctly. But that's how she became queen, the second female to become pharaoh. And she used the council in heaven with the Amun priesthood in order to justify filling in the gap for her husband dying and her son being too young. So, yeah. So, and then only 284 after 3 weeks for the real Carthage conspiracy. So it's 100 per week. That's not good. That's not good enough. That's the real story behind the murder of Joseph Smith. And you'd think, oh, well, okay, well, we don't want to know about that Mormon church. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So, you'd think that non-Mormons and ex-Mormons and former Mormons and apostate Mormons and antichrists, they'd all be interested in this. And so it's disappointing that it's as low as it is. Because, yeah, Mormons, they don't want to watch that. No. As much as they love Joseph Smith and they love hearing the church's version is wrong. So, yeah, that's disappointing to see the lack. So it's like the real good videos that I have, the ones of substance, are not getting viewed as they need to be. Instead, we have breaking LDS news, LDS Church President Nelson changes missionary program to hate and abuse. That's now up around 700 views in 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm just going through all the duds here. There's the stats. We're getting close to 1,000. We're stuck at 867 after 1 month. Here's one I thought would do well. LDS Church President Nelson forces Mormons to worship God of Constantine in Babylon. And I show the Trinity God. He's real, guys. There's the picture. Oh, man. And then I have Jesus with megabucks in his hands and thumbs up. That bombed. The LDS kingdom come with multi-billions. And then Trump pushing a shopping cart for the first time in his life. And then only 400 for that one after a month. And then here's the big ones. And I don't really go beyond this because none of those have done well except for the Latter-day Signs. And I recognized when I did comments yesterday that there were some people commenting on that page. So I'm going to have to probably go to that and see if I need to delete people from that, because the most of the viewers that I get are people that are coming for the first time. And so whatever it was with the naming of the title of the video that caused the new people to come, yeah, so they don't get the full picture of what's going on, and you can't do that unless you go through all my videos. It's a trap. He's making us watch everything. Can't you just sum it up in one video each and every single time? Just title it something different? Okay, so we're still 14 away from the destroying the family unit from being 3,000. Oh man, it took me back to the beginning. Back to the front. So YouTube is frustrating. You know, there are people that have hundreds of videos, even thousands of videos. And so in order to go through all of their videos, you have to scroll down. The only problem is YouTube kicks you back to the beginning if you check out after 2 or 3 videos. They'll kick you right back to the beginning. You have to scroll all the way down again. So frustrating. YouTube is not very cool. Alright, so we're 5 away from 3,100 views on temple text being wrong. So, yeah, this is something Mormons are curious about, and they're upset with me because there's 45 thumbs down versus 25 thumbs up. Mormons, you're just not getting it, guys. And so, yeah, that's what I'll be doing today. Once I recover. Oh, man. And then, okay, we're cutting close on that. So, alrighty. Are you ready? Are you buckled in? Because I'm going to upload this one and then get right to videos. I'll do one for the introduction. That'll be the big one. And then I'll do scene after scene that I've done already. I'll have to include the one about the council in heaven. And then once I get those done, we'll just go video to, or scene to scene, doing a video for each, and then I'll upload the text in a picture form on my website, and we'll get this baby cranked out. Push, push, way out. I get it. Why don't you get it? The creation story? Submerged in water, water separates, and out comes land from the water? Women? Hello, help me here. Alright, whatever. So, yeah, and I still need to remember to put that in the text as well, that it has to do with childbirth. You know, everybody says, oh, it's death and resurrection. Yeah, but where'd that come from? Childbirth. So, alrighty, Mormons, hang on to your hats, because I'm destroying the church. Because your prophets have failed you, and I am going to step up to prove to you there is a God. Nicolas Cage from Con Air. So, alrighty, let's begin.